This horrifying video happened on March 28, 2025. A powerful 7.9 magnitude earthquake hit Myanmar, and the shaking spread to a bunch of areas, including Bangkok. In the video, when the quake suddenly hits, the water in the pool surges hard, like a huge wave. The rooftop pool starts violently shaking from the impact of the earthquake, and you can see people in and around the pool panic and rush to get away. And then, in just a short moment, that wave of water smashes through the pool's glass railing, and the floating buoys get swept off too. It was a close call, but the tourists there managed to run out in time and made it out safely. On January 16, 2023, in Vietnam, this horrifying CCTV video caught a semi-truck hauling massive steel coils suddenly slamming on the brakes. One steel coil being transported on the tractor-trailer wasn't properly secured, so when the truck stopped suddenly at a traffic light, it shifted. The weight of the coil made it roll right off the trailer and crash down onto the truck's cab, causing serious damage to the front end. The truck was carrying multiple steel coils, and the securing chains weren't strong enough to keep the load in place. It was a close call, but no one inside the truck was hurt. This clip captures a moment in Vietnam where a car had just passed a mountainside road, and then, out of nowhere, hundreds of chunks of dirt and rock came crashing down. It seriously made people's hearts drop. This video was recorded by a local nearby, and it was shared all over social media. It shows a landslide on a stretch of road right next to a steep cliff. In the clip, a truck had just made it through, and then a massive amount of dirt and rocks suddenly slid down. A lot of people watching got chills, because if that vehicle was just a few seconds slower, the outcome could have been really hard to imagine. Heavy rain from the circulation of storm number 5 is what caused this serious landslide. Back in April 2021 inches China, there was this really unfortunate moment, while a worker was loading cargo onto a truck. While a warehouse worker was loading items onto the truck, the vehicle suddenly started moving on its own. The truck, along with the cargo on it, rolled downhill through the loading area and eventually stopped in a nearby canal. The worker noticed it in time and managed to get out safely, avoiding any injuries. And yeah, this is probably going to be one of those moments that guy in the clip never forgets. This is honestly one of the most insane videos I've seen in the last few hours. It's tense the whole way through. But I'll tease this right now, what happens at the end is going to make your jaw drop, and it actually has a happy ending. So in this one, a boat is moving through floating chunks of ice, and then out of nowhere, this massive wave shows up, apparently because ice was spinning or collapsing somewhere in the distance. The boat has to get out of there fast to avoid real danger. These people were seriously lucky they weren't any closer, and their engine didn't stall out either. A chunk of glacier near Greenland collapsed, creating this giant wave that's both breathtaking and honestly kind of terrifying. Over in the Istanbul Strait, on the European side of Turkey's biggest city, a local captured this terrifying video. Two massive cargo ships collided while moving through this really busy waterway. The collision caused damage to both ships. Turkey's Coast Safety Authority dispatched support vessels to the scene to help with the operation and make sure everything stayed safe for other boats nearby. Both ships were then guided to an anchorage area for inspection and further assessment. There were no reports of casualties or any environmental impact from the incident. This terrifying video happened on September 8, 2025, in West Hartford, Connecticut, in the United States. Right here, two kids are heading home from playing, and they suddenly panic. It's the moment a North American black bear shows up in the driveway.
No! Get up!
We're gonna break it! Mom, there's a bear! Mom! Mine!
Come on, Bill, get in! Come in!
Go! Let's get this bear!
Come in! Come in!
At first, the boy doesn't even realize the black bear is there. The bear looks like it's searching for food, or maybe it's just passing through this neighborhood. But then his older sister screams, and that's when he finally understands what's happening. He freaks out, drops his bike, and takes off running. The bear just goes into a nearby house looking for food. And there were no reports of anyone getting hurt or any major damage caused by the bear. This horrifying video was recorded by a tourist on a boat nearby. It happened on the Shitalaksha River in Bangladesh. It was supposed to be a calm sightseeing trip, but yeah, it didn't stay that way. A passenger ferry operating on the Shitalaksha River collided with a cargo ship. The impact caused the smaller ferry to sink, and during the initial rescue efforts, many people on board couldn't be reached. The cargo ship is believed not to have slowed down or stopped after hitting the ferry. Authorities and rescue teams found several bodies at the scene. At least 30 people have been confirmed dead from the collision. The incident sparked outrage and calls to improve waterway safety in Bangladesh. This video is seriously insane. A man gets swept away by floodwater right in the middle of the city. It happened on San Jose Road on the Mexico-Tuxpan Federal Highway. After a heavy downpour in that area, the dashcam catches this moment where a guy, around 20 years old, gets pulled by the water right along the edge of the road. And right behind him, you can see a patrol car coming in pretty fast, chasing after him until it catches up. Honestly, I don't even know if I should call this crazy or impressive, but watching it like this, it genuinely freaks me out. If you know any more details about what happened here, drop a comment under the video. This terrifying accident cost 140 million rubles. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It happened during unloading at the Magadan commercial seaport in Russia. This happened during a routine unloading operation. On the surveillance video, you can see a huge wooden crate being lifted by the port crane, and the load starts getting unstable. As they keep lifting, the cargo tilts and then drops from a height of a few meters, straight to the ground. The workers nearby immediately back away. That crate was holding a gearbox for a crusher at a mining and processing plant, and it was made in Germany. The gearbox was worth around 1.7 million euros, which is more than 140 million rubles. The cargo that fell may have been insured. It was a close call, and no one was hurt in this incident.